Madam Yasmin Dovuto, or as well known as Mama Turkey, the spouse to His Excellency Ali Dovuto, designated ambassador of Turkey to Tanzania, believes in her philosophy that states, I quote, her life philosophy is that all human beings are equal without caring on their race, wealth, religion, and even gender. And at the end of the day, we will all end up dying, getting back to the soil where we all belong. End of quote. With regard to this, she involves herself to charity work, to help out the community and to give back to the community in various ways. She has helped out in the orphanage center, people with albinism, disabled people, education and women. To discuss this, Mrs. Dovuto offers an exclusive interview to TBC to explain on her role as a spouse to His Excellency Ambassador Ali Dovuto. On her charity work in helping out her husband, she speaks in Turkish and her translation follows in English.
Madam, thank you so much for your time here. It's a pleasure having you here on this program.
Thank you so much too.
You're mostly welcome. Okay. Just to begin our discussion, can you kindly give us a brief historical background of yourself?
Ben Türkiye, Tanzanya.
I'm the wife of His Excellency Mr. Ali Davutoglu, and my name is Yeshim Mejo Davutoglu. In 2012, we came from Libya. We didn't know anything about Tanzania, but when we heard about Africa, because we love Africa and we love the people of Africa. And before I came here, I was thinking of helping people of Africa. This was my dream. And the first time we came to Tanzania, the first week, I took my son together, we went to visit an orphanage. And after seeing the environment of that orphanage, that was my starting point of helping people. Orphanages, water wells, and also helping handicapped peoples and helping them like machineries, and also giving scholarship to students. And also sometimes I take to Turkey for hospitals. And just in general, to help people. I do love Africa, and also I love African people. And also I'm very sure that African people love us too. Because when I go to the street, no one knows me by my name Yeshim. Yeah. Everyone called me Mama Turkey. And for the lady or for the woman, there is nothing which is very beautiful than this one. I'm very happy and I'm very proud to be in this country. And most of people coming to Africa for an investment, for business. But for me, my goal is to invest on people.
Okay, I appreciate with all that good, well-detailed information. But my question is that you have been assisting in education and also supporting on basic needs, especially in the Ashura Orphanage Center.
Yes.
So what is that exactly you do on that aspect?
Evet. Bu Aşure Vakfı'nın, Aşure Yetimhanesi'nin olduğu yeri.
And this Ashura orphanage that we are talking about, in 2012, I went there to bring meat. I was supplying meat after the ceremony we call Eid al-Hajj ceremony. So I found the Ashura Foundation when I was supplying meat. And I was so sad to see the kids and their environment that they are living. I was very, very sad. And I asked business people from Turkey to help So I collect some aid from Turkish business people and to do some repair on that orphanage. And we thank God, now everything was changed. Now we have a very nice building, and also kids, they are very happy to live in the clean environment. But in 2015, my husband had cancer, so we went back to Turkey, and we stayed there for 2 years. But after 2 years, my husband get well, so we were waiting for another post to another country. But luckily enough, our president chose us to come back to Tanzania. This is because Tanzanian people, they want us to come back. And we didn't think twice. We accept the offer and we come back. And in history, in Turkish foreign policy, my husband was the one who broke the Turkish record to come back to the same country, to the same post, or to become ambassador twice in the same country. And this country is in Africa. The name of the country is Tanzania. And after I came back, I went direct to the orphanage and to say hello. And also I was very sad again, just because I left the way I left it, and now there's a huge difference. And we all know kids, they can easily break the doors, they can easily break the mirrors, but it was very, very surprised to see even the lamp was broken, and also water wells was broken. And also I told the one who was in charge, her name was Mama, they called her Mama, and I was asking, what's happened? Why is this happened? And Mama said, these kids, they're the one who did this. There was no discipline at that time. And from that orphanage, I gave a scholarship to one of the kids. He went to Cyprus to study. And also I bring some needs to another kids, like school books, like every stationery that needs in school. And I was really respect the mama, because he was looking after the kids.
Yetim.
Yeah,
Yetim kids. Orphans kids.
And because I was respect her, and she told me she wanna go to Haji, so I did my best and I sent her to Haji in 2014. After I came back in 2017, I was very sad with Mama, even though I sent her to Hajj, but the way I see the orphanage, I was not happy, I was very sad. And because of the kids, I decided to renovate. But this time I said I will take a big part in administration to bring the discipline in the orphanage.
Okay. Now, with all that, what has happened within the orphanage center, what is her advice to supervisors or the ones who are managing the centers, the orphanage centers? What is her advice to make sure that everything is in good place?
Bunu çok üzülerek söylüyorum. Çünkü ben Tanzanyalılar için hiç kötü konuşmayı sevmiyorum.
And I'm so sad to speak about this. I'm going to speak is not good because I love Tanzania and they are in my blood, but I have to speak. But most of people, they are using orphans to get the income or to get money. Because one man, one woman, they took 2 or 3 orphans, and also they get some aid like a house, and they put them, those orphans, and also he or she took that orphans and that house they've been get aid from, they are living together with those orphans, with their family, like one family, and those helps or aids coming from good people, they are not go direct to the orphans. And I understand there's so many orphans in Tanzania because I visit so many places. And I'm very sure there's very good people who are, like to help these orphans. And I'm very, very sure that those administration or people who are looking after orphans, if they are really have a good intentions to look these orphans, there will be no problem in orphans in Tanzania because there is so many good people who want to help.
Thank you very much for that good explanation. But my other question is concerning the clean water, safe and clean water. What pushed you to make sure that you go to this area also in supporting? I can even think of the orphanage center itself. There was, a pumping machine for water, or it's a well that has been built there. Another one, I think it's in Kigamboni area. What really made you decide to think that it's also a good area to support?
Ben sadece bu bölgede değil, geçen yıl Zanzibar'da bir yıl içinde 11 tane su kuyusu açtım.
And of course, not only in this part in Tanzania, but also the highland part, Zanzibar, I opened almost 11 water wells last year. And water, we say water is life, and it's very important to humans' life. And whenever I open a new water well, the people, the happiness of the people is like a motor drive for me to do more or to help more water wells in Tanzania. And I still continue.
Okay. The other area is concerning people with disability. I believe that the records are showing that you have donated about 100 wheelchairs to people living, people with disability.
More than 100.
Yes.
More than 100.
Yes. So if you are saying more than 100, then how many people have benefited so far? And did you do it on the part of the mainland and Zanzibar, or is just the mainland part?
Yani ben o insanlar ya bana müracaat ediyorlar.
Disability people, they sometimes come to me. Sometimes I'm going to them, or sometimes we send these bicycles to disability people to some villages. There's so many disability people that they need help, and sometimes I don't reach villages. Whenever I don't reach those villages, I send these bicycles and with the Turkish flag. So I'm representing my country in this way.
Okay.
When I was give out these bicycles, one of disability man come here in embassy, and one of disability open her hand and pray to God and say like this: thanks God, I've been waiting for this day for 22 years, because from village to come to the town for begging, it takes the bicycle, because she cannot come. I can easily come, and also I can easily go home. For example, there's one of the young lady we give the bicycle, and that lady, she participate in the competition happened in Arusha for this, and she become #1, and also she got an award, and this was very, very good, and we are proud of this.
On people with albinism is another area that you're concentrating on. What really pushed you to concentrate on this area? Is it because with previous years here in Tanzania concerning the killings of albinism? And what have you done so far to make sure that they raise their voices and their voices are heard?
Yes. 2012 yılında buraya görevli olarak ilk geldiğimizde
In 2012, when the first time we came to Tanzania, and we had the bad news going on albinism, and from here I went to Shinyanga, almost 1,000 kilometers, and I visited Shinyanga, and I stayed in one of the albinos camp. And when I see the environment, I was very, very sad, and I try my best to help them out. But there's so many things to be done on albinos. And because after this visiting, I was the first wife of ambassador to visit this camp. And after visiting, the wife of the mayor came to visit me too. And I told her there's so many things to be done in this camp. And also Shinyanga is very far from Dar es Salaam. And we all know there's so many business people coming from Turkey. But in Shinyanga it's too far. And it's hard to bring those business people to Shinyanga. I wish that camp to be in Dar es Salaam and to be done, to be like example in Dar es Salaam. That was my wish. And to give a very good education to albinos. For example, albinos, they don't see very close. And for that, we can give them computer, which they can, this is special computer for them to see. And also when they have a break time from school, they don't need to see the sunlight or sun. So we need to cover the school. We need to cover up, because we know they get affected from sunrises.
Okay, what she's explaining on concerning the strategies in place that things are to be done for the albinism because they need special care or special attention, like the issue of special computers and also building, shade for them so that they're off the sunlight. What is in place so far? Any assistance has been done already?
Şimdi albinizm hastalarıyla bizim aramızda hiçbir fark yok.
And there is no difference between albinos and us. We don't have any difference. It's only color of the skin. But due to that, they just want some special way of living. They can lead and they can become a very successful businessman. They can also be farmers. They can also do some handcraft job. If to do this, they only need space, or they only need chance to do this or to show this. So I had this in my mind to do good project to them. And I was thinking of doing a big place or camp to them. And I present this project to the Minister of Land. And Minister of Land thanks me so much and gave me 25 acres. And I draw a very good project. Inshallah, our dream will come true and we will fulfill the wish that we had to bring the very good environment for these albinism people. And we will not separate from albinism people with the normal people. They will be all together, because for me, there is no difference between them. And for many years, I heard about albino, the killing of albino. It's very sad. I was very sad. And my heart was very touched, and I want to do something. If they told me this, we will finish the killings. If we finish these killings, but the killers, if they tell me these killers who kills albino people, we want to finish this killing, but we only need to cut someone's hand, and I will give my hand to cut that hand, so to stop for this case to finish the killing of albinism. I'm ready to give my hand to be cut so they can stop this, because I'm very sad. There are people like us, there's no difference. I'm very sad to see their killings going on. And this make me more sad. People to see another people in different, like they are different from us.
Yeah.
We all have this responsibility. This is a responsibility.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, my other question is, you are a woman and of course a mother. Women here in Tanzania, due to not only in Tanzania but also within Africa and elsewhere, I believe maybe even in Turkey, because of traditions, norms, and value, women lag behind. So, what have you done for women here in Tanzania, also in support within the communities that we live?
Yani dünyadaki yani kadın
I believe in everywhere the women are strong, and why they're strong, because they can give birth to another human being. They can walk with the high heels. They can even run with the high heels. They are women. That's why women can do anything, especially African women. And from my point of view, I think African women, they are very special. They're born with the talents. Their hands, they can do so many things. Especially, there's no another woman that they can do their hairs easily. There's no woman can carry the water in their head. There's no other women like African, they can dance very good.
Okay, that is very great. But what exactly that now how have you supported the African women, especially here in Tanzania, to make sure that they also improve their lives, whether it's to start small businesses?
ya bazı kadınlar benden minik sermayeler istedi. İşte meyve suyu satmak için.
Some women, they come to me and they were asking for capital for the business, and I supported them in some way, somehow. But others also, they came to me, they were looking for a job. So I talked to Turkish business people who are doing business here. So I direct them, and they're now working. But I say that there's so many women in Tanzania, they can do tailoring. So I start the campaign on this by using my social media. So I give the news to my friends. So I get the machinery from Turkey, and sometimes I buy from Tanzania. And I started this campaign. It's very big, and also I supply this tailoring machine, and it's very interesting, and I see it's very beneficial to them. And there is this company named Singers, also from Turkey. They send me 50 machines, and they become my sponsor. And now I'm thinking of opening a course, tailoring course, in this embassy. And women that they don't know to do this tailoring, so they will come and learn. And those who knows somehow, they can come and
Improve.
Improve.
Yeah.
And also, I have a dream to Tanzanian government. I believe Tanzania, or I advise Tanzania not to buy the clothes from outside the country. The clothes they have, the natural clothes they have in Tanzania, you cannot find it in any other corner in this world.
Like the one you're wearing
Yes,
now.
I like so much, and I have too many dress and with this.
You're looking so
I
nice.
can use it very very well.
That's
Here
nice.
or
You look
Turkey.
beautiful. You look
Thank you.
beautiful.
Ve tekstillerini geliştirmeliler.
And I believe they can improve in textile industry, and after improving, they can easily sell outside the world.
Excellent, excellent. Now, what is your call now concerning other women of your caliber?
Afrika'da görev yapan
And I advise anyone or any foreigner who are living in Tanzania or Africa in general to grab the hand, African woman hand, and to be together, because I strongly believe women will save this world. Because women, they speak the same language, and if the woman is happy inside the house, and the whole house is happy. Women is everything. Women is a source, and I strongly believe in African women.
Thank you so much, madam. It has been nice talking
nice,
to you.
nice.
Asante sana.
Thank you very much.
Asante.
Asante, şükran.
Şükran,
Teşekkür
şükran.
ederim.
Asante, asante.